Last summer, I wrote about ongoing consolidation in the tech media space, and specifically about one of my former employers being sold to a longtime rival, and my other former employer being sold to a company with little to no experience in the US media market. Now it's time to revisit this topic, with the news that TechCrunch, one of the tech publications I thought had been fairly successful in avoiding a clickbait race to the bottom, was sold by longtime owner Yahoo to Regent, a private equity firm. Regent also recently acquired IDG's media brands, like PC World and Macworld, and also owns the once buzzy Cheddar News, where I was a regular guest for several years. Does this sound like good news for any of these brands? It does not. Whenever private equity gets involved, it's rarely to invest more in a brand and make it better. And while some of my favorite publications are surviving, it's often at the cost of climbing into a series of ever smaller lifeboats. What happens when we reach the logical conclusion of that path? Is that a single human editor-in-chief supervising a virtual newsroom of AI bots? Or does everything have to become a sole proprietorship newsletter with near zero overhead, but also near zero resources? Some of these deals doubtless happen just because someone wants to milk any remaining SEO authority a media brand might have. When journalism becomes just another algorithmic output, it's unable to ask the right questions because it's too busy asking for a pat on the head from Google, TikTok, Perplexity, or whoever else is pulling the strings that quarter. But there are bright spots. Game Informer has just announced it is restarting under new ownership, with much the same team it had when it was shut down in 2024. And small one-man newsletters like Oliver Darcy's Excellent Status are adding full-time staff. But for every bit of good news, there's a flood of reports about how Google's AI strategy is killing both SEO traffic and affiliate revenue for sites that depend on these things, or we hear about another website shut down like 538. The challenge ahead isn't just about who owns what, or ads versus subscription versus affiliate clicks. It's whether there's a chance to build something sustainable before there's no room left on the remaining boats. This has been my AI avatar, reading from my latest newsletter. Subscribe for more at danackerman.substack.com.